Hello, what's up everyone?
Good morning from Shanghai. So today's going to be a bit of an interesting vlog because we're not 100% sure where we're going exactly or what we're doing, except that Mom is going to be taking us as well as Auntie over to a crab farm just outside of Shanghai.
Yeah, so in Shanghai there's this famous crab called duzaha, otherwise known as hairy crab, and it's a delicacy, and when family all get together and celebrate something, it's something that we will commonly eat.
Yeah, so it's going to be quite a treat for us. We're just waiting for our driver to arrive now, and just to let you know, this will probably be our final vlog from our trip here, so we hope you guys will enjoy following along. We'll see you soon.
Okay, let's go. So that car ride was only an hour. We were expecting it to be a little bit more than that because we did have to come from Shanghai all the way to this area, which is called Suzhuo.
Yeah, but we had no traffic, which is great.
No traffic, which is great, yeah. And we're at the place now. It's called Didi. And while we were coming here, we were like, what the heck? There's like 100 duzaha like stores or shops or farms. We don't even know.
Mom was pointing it out to us.
Yeah, we're like these crabs all taste the same. Why there's so many shops of them? But no, that's all good. We've got this one that we're about to try out very soon, and I'm very excited for this.
Mom's already headed in with Auntie.
Yeah.
Let's go. So we're getting a little special treat already. The boss is taking us to go have a look at the crabs. We already saw our room. We've got little private rooms.
Yeah, I got to see the kitchen too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's cool. I was in the bathroom at the time. We're heading down there now.
Oh, that's a lot of crabs, man.
Oh my goodness. There's so many and they're really, really big. But yeah, this whole area is super famous for the crabs because apparently the lake that they come from is really fresh and clear water. And yeah, what a treat actually getting to see all this sort of thing.
Okay, so I hope you guys can hear me right now because there's a lot of machinery as well as water pumps all going on in here.
Yeah.
We've had a very kind owner show us like back area where they keep a lot of the crabs. And this place actually opens right out to the lake. And they were showing us like the ducks and the chickens that you can see from back here. And the other day we were eating this very strange and unique vegetable called lingjang, which my parents ate a lot of as they were growing up. But it was the first time for Yin and I. And they were saying that that just grows freely in the lake here and they just harvest it. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to see one of the like adult plants, but that's really cool to know.
There was also that little prawn that you see.
Oh yeah, so there's a little like river shrimp that my mum used to always eat and cook here in Shanghai. And so we got to see a bag of the live ones of those, which was really interesting too. They really pack a punch if you ever get to eat them here in Shanghai. But I believe Mum's made the order for a couple of crabs now, so we're just gonna head back over to the restaurant area and eat.
Yay.
So while we were coming out of this place, we actually ran into the boss here, Liu Sufu. And he's showing us some of the crabs that he just plucked out from in there. And he's also going to explain a little bit about the farm, which I'm going to translate, or at least try my best to translate.
Yeah.
刘师傅，你可以说一下这个地方吧。
我这个就是正宗阳澄湖养殖基地，就是经营了30年，那么湖里有30多亩养殖的水面。你看，各位女士看的这个母蟹就这样子大。
This is a male one.
顶级的啊。
And that's a female one.
保证你品味，保证你品味，质量。
And Liu Sifu was saying that the quality is really good and that he's been doing this for 30 years and they've got a small patch of farm on the lake. I believe that's all that was said.
How was his translation, Mom?
Patch, not a small patch.
Oh, so they got a big patch on the lake, so we're excited to see that later on. 谢谢你。
好，谢谢你们光临，谢谢光临。
谢谢。
哦，给好些功课了。
We're really in for a treat today. What we also have are these snails. My mum always loved these snails, and growing up I wasn't a huge fan, but Now that I'm a bit older, let's see if I can appreciate the flavor more. So they are river snails. First you need to dig this whole thing out with your toothpick. And you only eat this part here. The rest of it is actually its stomach. So you just peel it off like so, and you're ready to go. Let's give it a try. Okay, well, it has been prepared very deliciously. It's got a little bit of salty flavor, but the main thing of these snails is the texture. It's got quite the bounce of texture to it. It's almost like a little tiny piece of octopus meat, but it has a slight hint of muddy flavor as well because it has come from the lake.
How does it compare to escargot?
It does not taste like escargot at all, I think. It's because of the lake scent. It's a little bit muddy and it's quite unique. Also got here one of those little river shrimp, which we were looking at in the old farmhouse back there.
Yeah.
Let's give that a try. Oh, yeah. It's like a shrimp popcorn.
That sounds good.
The skin, like you know how you get a big prawn and you need to peel it? You don't really need to do that for these little river ones because it's just like an extra texture of crispiness. That's good.
So this is the lingjiao here, and this one is qianshi, these little bauble things. The local name was called what again, Mum? Jitou mi. Yeah. And I've just tried one before, but I'll try another one again for you here. Hold on. Look at how tiny and cute that is. It's like eating a chewy little ball of flour or something. It's really yum. Very subtle, the kind of flavor. It just soaks up a little bit of whatever sauce it is that they've put on there. And these ones,
The lingjiao.
are slightly chewier still, a bit harder, but yeah, it's supposed to be very healthy for you, which is great. Nice little warm dish to enjoy.
Now this is a dish that Daima actually introduced us to the other day. It's called jiaobai, and it grows very much similarly to bamboo shoots, but unlike bamboo shoots which grow in the mud, this one actually grows submerged in river water. And so we're going to try one of these now. Oh, man, that is so good. Now this is one of my dad's favorite veggies, and I can totally see why. The texture is quite similar to bamboo, but it's very soft and just a little bit chewy.
Yeah, it
but
tastes nothing like bamboo, right?
yeah, it doesn't, because it almost tastes just like the lingjiao, like corn. It's quite sweet, and it has a very nice aroma to it, and especially once you pair it up with the salty sauce, it's a very nice combo. That's yum.新西兰来的。
新西兰哪里？
新西兰奥克兰，你知道吧？
不知道。
So the secret to having these hairy crabs is to wrap them up so the legs don't fall off, and then you can steam away.
等一下，我这个先剪好啊。这个我来。哎，你先等一下啊。
Now the star of the show has just arrived. These are the hairy crabs. I've gotten myself a male one and a female one. You can tell the male one apart because it's got the triangle bottom, and the female one has the rounded bottom.
Oh, I see what you mean
Yeah.
there. Ah.
And also the male one has a lot hairier legs as well. So if I just turn it on its side there.
Oh,
In
yes.
Yangcheng, the hair they call it golden hair.
Golden hair, right? And you see the size of these pinchers? The male one needs to fight for the right to mate with the female, so they got much larger pinchers than the female one.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Very hairy.
Yeah. Start from the bottom, and you actually flap this piece open here. And then you just rip it off. Ooh, it's a bit hot. And you see the size of these crabs? They aren't normally this big. Mum says that there's a north wind in autumn, which actually makes the perfect time to harvest them because they've got all the eggs and they're mating and all that kind of stuff. And so that's why these are particularly big.
Yeah, you can see it compared to like they're normally much smaller.
Yeah, and so there's a different price point as well depending on the size of these. So Mum's actually gone ahead and ordered the largest ones, which were 120 yuan each. So let's now peel it open now that we've taken off the bottom.
Whoa.
So that exposes a lot of the gao or the roe inside the crab. And also a lot of these parts which you can't eat. These are like the crab gills. So I'll just take all that off. Before I break it in half, there is this part here that you need to take out.
What's that?
My dad always explains it as like a stomach piece, but you just need to pick it out and then take it out. It's very hot.
It's quite a tricky crab to eat.
It is. If you don't know all these little secrets, you just wouldn't know what to do. So that bit there. So now we are ready to break this baby in half. Okay, and that is the good stuff.
Wow.
That's all the roe and the deliciousness.
So does the male one have more of this roe?
No, they're kind of different. So the male one has this golden roe and a little bit of the white roe, and the female one has a lot more of this orangey roe.
Ah.
Okay, let's get in for a bite of this one now. Oh man.
When was the last time we had this?
A few days ago.
That's right. I was thinking a couple years ago, but yeah, that's right. We had it at Daiman's house.
That, my friends, is a delicious bite. The roe is like having an egg yolk from the river. Pristine flavors, it's so crisp, but at the same time, it's got like, it does taste a little bit like an egg, but from the river. So much flavor in there, and so aromatic as well. And the meat is nice and strong, especially in this time of the year. It's like what you think of the most decadent food in Shanghai. This definitely comes to mind. It's delicious.
Is it quite creamy?
The white part of it is quite creamy, but the yellow part definitely has more like an egg yolk kind of a texture.
Right.
Wow.
Hey, so I am a total baby because I don't know how to peel any of this myself, and Peter always has to help me, so he's already done this one for me, and you can see all of that row there of this female one. So I just need a little bit of the sauce.
It's like a little crab lollipop, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Crab ice cream or something. That's so good. It's so unique because, like how Peter described eating egg yolk from the river, that's pretty much what it is, you know. Very, very decadent. And with that little vinegar souriness taste, and with the, you're right, it's not creamy. It's such a hard to explain flavor, isn't it?
很鲜.
很鲜 is what we would say in Chinese. So yeah, if you ever come to Shanghai and you get a chance to eat duzaha, definitely have to try it.
So that was a really delicious meal. Shaiman, did you enjoy that?
你喜欢吗？
喜欢，好喜欢。
So we got something very unique that we're doing right now. We're about to head onto a boat to go onto the lake where a lot of the crabs are farmed, and the client owner is going to take us. He's already going on the electric bike.
Yeah.
We're heading off right now.
We've
very
got
excited.
our driver here, so another super unique
Let's go.
experience for us.
Are you sure I'm going to be alright on this, Mum?
I don't know, you don't turn it. Where am I sitting?
You're next to me.
I'll sit here.
Yeah.
This is driver's seat.
Oh, okay, this is exciting, eh, bud?
Did not expect to be doing this today, so it's really special.
We're on Yangcheng Lake, which is the name of the lake. We're heading over to the boss's crab farm.
Wow. So that tiny thing we were at before was not the farm.
Yeah, so that wasn't the farm, but that is where they kept a lot of their crabs that are ready for eating. how special and how exciting is this? This is awesome.
A huge thank you to Uncle here. Thank you. Hello. 你们捞起来，我们看生意不要做了，浪费时间了。There's a really cute dog over there, and Shaima's playing with it. Reminds her of her old dog. But yeah, how incredible is this? Getting to see a hairy crab farm right up close. You can't even probably pay for this sort of experience. So
Yeah.
A huge thank you to Uncle for offering to bring us out here to have a look at it. It's just amazing.
There's so much crabs in these pots here.
Many.
So this is what hairy crabs eat. They're actually the exact same thing that we ate for lunch, those snails, but they smash up the shells so that it's easy for them to get the protein inside. Oh, that's a pretty good treat. Found out it's actually our lucky day today because normally you can't stand on here because the waves can sometimes be 1.5 meters tall. So I can actually feel the movement while we're standing on this a little bit. So for Yin, who gets motion sickness, how are you holding out, bud?
I think I'm fine. We had a lot of delicious lunch, so stomach is settled.
We were also asking the uncle for those 120 yuan crabs that we were eating for lunch today, how long does it actually take for it to get to that size? And he said it takes about 1.5 years. So you imagine all the work and all the snails that crab would have had to have eaten to get to that gigantic portion size. Yeah, it's pretty impressive, and I just feel really happy that we're here seeing this. It feels like a very unique and awesome experience.
Yes.
OK， 好。这哪里比赛？勇敢，我这没有时间嘛。
Shaima was just telling me before that when her mom and Daima were younger, they used to take the weeping willow leaves and make like a hat out of it. It sounded so cute.
What do you do with the hat, Mum?
Oh,
Decoration?
we just one person is cover the eye, then is others just go find a corner to hiding.
So like hide and seek.
Hide and
Hide and
seek.
seek.
While wearing a weeping willow hat.
Yeah, yeah.
So cute.
Alright guys, well this is the final destination for us today. It's called Bacheng 水上公园, which translates to 8 something on top garden. I don't know the exact name of it.
That's not the best translation, but we will find all this information out and put it into our video description below as always. So if you're interested in anywhere that we went to today, hopefully you'll be able to find the details.
Yeah, it's been an amazing year. We've had so many great adventures.
Sure have.
And we've even gone to a couple of continents that we haven't really spent that much time in. Europe,
Yes.
with Italy and Greece, and also Africa.
With Morocco. And yeah, we also went to places like Thailand, Australia, got to see our friends. Of course, back home in New Zealand, getting to see and spend time with all our family and friends there too.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, we're going to head back to New Zealand in a couple of days as well.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you who watches our videos. We super appreciate your support, and we always love reading through your comments and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Getting
definitely.
to chat with you on our socials, like Facebook and Instagram too. So thank you so much. I think if we time this correctly, the video should come out, I think it's a day before Christmas maybe, so
Okay.
Merry Christmas
Merry
as
Christmas,
well.
everyone.
And Happy New Year too. We'll be taking a little break again before we kick off our actual big adventure next year.
Yeah, we're going to be heading over to Southeast Asia and a lot of countries that we haven't been to in the past, or at least some areas of a country that we might have been to in the past.
Yeah, we're sort of resuming that pre-pandemic time when that huge trip got cut short, so very much looking forward to that. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this vlog, please do remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave us a comment. If you can, share our video, that also helps too. But yes, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas, safe holidays, Happy New Year, all of that. And we'll catch you
on the next one. See you, everyone.
Bye.